Welcome back to the fourth in this series of videos looking at the key concepts within Do Sweat the Small Stuff. So the first three videos have covered what micro interactions are and why they're so important. In other words, why you do in fact need to sweat them. From there, the next logical question is, what does that mean and how do I go about it? The core of answering this is to look at two key questions. The first, who are you as a leader? Now, unless you spend a lot of time in deep self-reflection, I'd hazard a guess it's not a question you spend much time thinking about. Let's be clear, this isn't about who you want to be, nor is it about who you think you should be, or how you try to be, or hope to be, or wish to be. This is about how you actually are as a leader right now, how you show up, your way of being with people. In essence, this question is about building self-awareness of the impact you have on those you have around you through your interactions. And understanding this is a necessary basis for making change. However, how well do we really know ourselves? It can be a challenging question to answer, not least because so many of our behaviours, habits, patterns of speaking and listening happen largely on autopilot without a great deal of conscious thought or intention. So to actually get a sense of who we are as a leader, we need to slow down, reflect, and bring a lot of those subconscious behaviours into our conscious mind so that we can evaluate them. This allows us to understand the elements of our impact which don't sit comfortably with us, that don't align with the leader that we want to be. Which brings us to our second question. Who do you want to be as a leader? And yes, it's a big question, and one that might seem counterintuitive in a book about the small stuff. So it's worth establishing why I recommend approaching it this way round. I'm a realist. You're busy. You've got a lot to do. You probably already have an overflowing to-do list. So if sweating the small stuff involved poring over every little interaction, every behaviour, every word you say at an individual level, it's unmanageable. So instead, we establish the macro vision for our leadership first and then use that as our framework to guide each micro interaction. One way to think about this is to define your leadership footprint. So its size, shape, characteristics define both our intent, so the mark we want to leave with our leadership, and our legacy, so the mark we want to leave behind. And it has several constituents. One, your values, which guide you, influence your decisions, set boundaries on what you will and won't do. Two, your beliefs and assumptions, what you believe to be true about the world, what you see as possible or impossible. Three, your definition of success, your long-term, enduring vision for what a successful life is for you, so the impact you want to have in the world. Four, your goals, both the goals you may have within a professional setting and the goals you have for yourself in your own leadership. And five, your commitment. This part is about staying the course when the shit is hitting the fan. We can all do the right thing when it's easy. Commitment is what drives what we do when everything feels hard. Now, in the book, I also explore some of the common pitfalls with this approach to help you avoid them and some of the skills you need to build alongside your vision for your leadership to allow you to remain agile and responsive in each moment. This isn't about a rigid framework. But in the interest of brevity, I'm not including all of that here, so you'll need to read the book to find out more about those. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a vision for your leadership? What might it offer you if you took the time to define one? In the next video, I'll introduce some of the nuances in our speaking patterns that we need to be aware of and how we can reshape some of those to align with the leader that we want to be. I'll see you on the next one.